Hey guys, I do get a lot of questions about what equipment I use, so today I want to take you on a little studio tour here in my home studio. This is not a paid video, but I have included some affiliate links in the description so you can go ahead and read more about the products I'm going to show you yourself. So today I want for the first time to try out this little gimbal here, just to take you effectively around the studio. So there's absolutely no doubt that my pianos are my most important equipment. So this is the keyboard you have seen in almost all my videos. This is a Roland RD-800, and one of the reasons I really love this keyboard is because of the key action. It really feels like a real piano to play, and that is extremely important to me. It means that I can play with the right feeling. It also means that when I go over to a real piano to play, then it doesn't feel unnatural suddenly. So let's go over here to my next keyboard, which is below the desk here. It's important for me to have a keyboard just next to my computer, so I can just type in notes without leaving my seat in front of the computer. This is the Native Instruments Komplete Kontrol S88. It is designed as a MIDI controller. It does mean that it does not have as great key action as the Roland do, but I still really like this keyboard. It has a lot of features if you're producing music on the computer. Many features that I don't use. I primarily just use it as a piano keyboard. So my latest add-on to the studio is the acoustic piano over here. So this is a new thing. It's a really new thing for me to record acoustically. I've always recorded digitally using MIDI, but it's also great to have an acoustic piano now in the studio. But it's actually an old model. I believe it's from 1977. But it has completely been restored, so it does look and sound like a new piano. It really has a beautiful tone, this one. So next stop in the studio tour is the microphones over here, because of course if you need to record an acoustic piano you need microphones. And this is the AKG C414 and is the model called XLS. So I bought these based on a lot of different reviews, and I must say they are really good. So currently I only have these two microphones. It's also common to record an acoustic piano with 3 or maybe even 4 microphones. But yeah, I still only have these two microphones, and those alone really sounds beautiful. Okay, so that was the instruments here and the mics. So let's go and focus in on the hardware that I have up here. First of all, I want to show you my headphones. I use the Beyerdynamic DT 1990 Pro. These are made for mixing and mastering, and they are really good open headphones. So you do get a lot of sound from outside in, but it's more healthy for the ear, and it actually gives you a feeling of listen on speakers and not headphones. So let's take a look at the speakers here. These are produced by Aputure, and they call them just Studio Frontiers. So these are the only speakers they are making. They sound really beautiful. They have a very clear sound. But one of the things I also like, they look very good in the studio. I think it's one of the most beautiful speakers actually. Okay, then we have my computer here. To have a good and fast computer is pretty important when you produce music digitally. I recently bought the Mac Studio. It's really powerful. It can run all the software sounds that I'm using. And on the computer I'm using Cubase to produce my music, and my main piano is the CFX Concert Grand that you see here. Of course, I also do have a lot of different other software pianos and software instruments, but I'm not going to talk about them in this video. Down here you see my audio interface. I actually only use this one to connect my monitors because I have connected my keyboards just using a USB cable. But this is the Apollo Twin from Universal Audio. And I must say, Universal Audio really creates beautiful and good quality hardware. It's also quite expensive to buy their products, but what this audio interface does is that it allows me to use Universal Audio's plugins that you cannot use otherwise, and they have really high quality professional plugins. So another important part of my studio, it relates mostly to my video recordings, is the studio light up here. So I recently bought this Aputure video lamp, and it's the model Aputure 300X. Having good studio light when you record videos is crucial. Also, this is a type of lamp where I can change the color temperature, so I can really set the right mood for my videos. So what we have not seen yet is also one of the most important things of my studio. It's the camera here, and this is a Sony A7sIII. I bought that last year, and also an extremely great camera, able to record in beautiful slow motion and 4K resolution. At last but not least, I'll just get in front of the camera again. What I have here is a little Røde microphone. It allows me to capture the audio when I record this type of video. So I believe that was at least the most important equipment in my studio. I hope you liked this video. If you have questions about some of the equipment, or maybe there's something I didn't mention, please post the questions in the comments. And then I hope you will subscribe to this channel and look for new videos. See you soon.